Hi, my name is Andrew, and before I jump into the content that I want to talk to you guys about, I just want to give you a little bit of a brief intro on me. So, I'm a U.S. Marine veteran. I got out of the Marine Corps back in 2020, right in the middle of when all the craziness was happening with the pandemic. And something that I observed going on at that time was a lot of small businesses were hurting as a result of um, government lockdowns and everything else that was going on at that time. And that is not something that sat well with me because I believe strongly that small business is the backbone of America. And so that's why I started my company, which is called Sovereign SEO. And my objective is to connect small business owners with more people so that you guys can help more people and have the growth that you want. So with that in mind, I want to talk to you guys about a few things you can do to improve your presence online. But first, I want to show you why that's important. So this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs, which allows me, among other things, to see how many people are searching for what each month. All right, so I went in here and I looked up words related to Phoenix, roofing in Phoenix. I saw you guys are based out of Glendale, so I assume you do work probably in Phoenix proper, Glendale, and potentially the rest of West Valley, if not the whole valley. But this is just an example. So roofing companies Phoenix, this is the most searched keyword. It gets searched 700 times a month on Google. These similar keywords down here, which are all basically variations on roofing companies in Phoenix, get similar search, or not similar necessarily, but also significant search volume. Now, like I mentioned, I know you guys are based out of Glendale, so if we search for roofing Glendale, those keywords would have their own volume, right? And if you guys expand out into the rest of the valley, I don't know, Mesa, Gilbert, Scottsdale, all of those locales would have their own distinct volume. So my point here is there are truly thousands of people searching around the valley every month for the services that you guys offer. So I'm sure you can appreciate the importance of that, and how impactful that could be for your business to capture some of that traffic and bring it onto your website. Because there's probably more than 10, 15,000 people searching for these words that indicate that they're looking for your services. And if you captured even 1,000 of those, imagine how many of those would reach out to you guys contact you, and that would easily translate into 10, 20, 30, if not more leads per month. And I know roofing jobs are big, so I know how significant that can be for you guys. So with that in mind, I have a few tips for you guys on how you can move up in the Google rankings, so that more people will be seeing your website. The first thing I want to go over is the actual content on your site. And it doesn't have to be right here on the home page, but it could be over here on your services page too. But one thing that's very important to do in terms of content, when I say content, I'm referring specifically to the words on the page. One thing that's very important to do is mention these keywords exactly as we see them here on your page as many times as you organically can. Of course, that doesn't mean, just stuff in keywords like every other sentence, because, or, just have like a long list of those keywords, because the Google algorithm has evolved to a point where, you can't game the system like that. So, but you do want to make it very clear to the Google algorithm that your page talks about roofing in Phoenix or roofing in Glendale, or roofing companies in Mesa, wherever in the valley you guys are wanting to service. One strategy I like to recommend for this, especially around here in the valley, because we have so many different locales, is to have like a locations drop down on your website, because what that can do is it allows you to have one page for each set of keywords for each locale that you want to emphasize. So you have a Phoenix page where you mention roofing companies in Phoenix, a Glendale page where you talk about roofers in Glendale, and use those keywords so that you can rank each one of those location pages for the locales that people are searching for. So that's my first tip. And just to give you an idea of what that looks like in practice, I went ahead and typed in Phoenix roofers. Your top two competitors that come up here are Lions Roofing and Level 5 Roofing. Lions Roofing is doing it as well, but I actually just wanted to show you guys Level 5 Roofing's website because it's a very clear example here. So if we scroll down to where their content really starts on their page, You'll see Roofing Phoenix, roofing companies in Phoenix, AZ, roofing contractors in Phoenix, AZ, roof replacement in Phoenix, AZ. So you can see these guys are making very clear what their page is about. And as a result, when I search a high profile keyword like this, Phoenix roofers, they're ranked highly on the first page. So that's my first tip. The second half of how you can make that happen is something called backlinks. What a backlink is just any time that your company is mentioned online by another company. As of right now, you guys have no backlinks, so your site is not referenced anywhere else on the internet. Now, why backlinks are important is what we just talked about. Content kind of defines what Google will rank you for. So it's very important to have the right content on your page so that you appear in the right keyword searches. But backlinks dictate how highly you are ranked within that list of searches that you appear for. And the reason for that is backlinks just kind of give you a little bit of credibility in the eyes of Google in such a way that they kind of see if there are other reputable sites talking about your website and linking to your website, then your site must be credible as well. So that's my second tip, is to get more backlinks to your site, because that will go a long way in making sure that you actually are going to be able to rank highly so that people see your page when they search. And just for reference, this is what level 5 roofing's backlink profile looks like. As you can see, these guys have over 1,000 backlinks, and referring domains just means how many websites they're coming from. So they have over 1,000 backlinks coming from over 300 different websites. And so between that and the content on their page, that's how they're able to rank for the Phoenix roofers keyword and rank very highly. All right, so this moves me on to my last tip that I have for you guys, which has to do actually with this section right here. This is what we call the map pack. And the map pack is essentially Google's own business directory. So you'll notice that Lions Roofing and Level 5 Roofing, who are the top ranking companies down here, do not appear in the top 3 right here. And the reason for that is because the rankings down here are dictated largely by the two things we just talked about, content and primarily backlinks. These are dictated by something different, primarily something called citations. So all a citation is anywhere that your business is listed online in the form of your business name, address, and phone number together. So as you might imagine, this is generally something like a business directory, like Yellow Pages or BBB or Yelp. Those sorts of places is where you can get your business cited. So the strategy and the tip here that I recommend is going out and finding where your top competitors for the keywords that you want to rank, where these guys have citations, and then you go out and you go get those your business cited in those same directories that these guys are cited in. And once you do that, you also grab a few more that these guys don't have, and that way you always have what the competition has plus a few extra. All right, so that's my third and final tip. You'll see that helps your rankings here in the map pack. And the first 2 tips will help your rankings down here in the organic rankings. So those are the 3 tips that I have for you guys. I hope this information is helpful, and I would absolutely love to hear back from you with any feedback, or with any questions, or if there's anything that I can do to help you guys out with this. So thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you.